Different sizes of Log4Kids cartons have been tested by testing facility BVI in Belgium. Testing was done against the US CPC Regulation 16 Code Federal Regulations 1700.20 as well as against the ISO 8317 standard for reclosable packaging. In total, 6 full CR tests were executed, all with amazing results. In the first 5 minutes of testing, out of 300, only 2 children were able to open the cartons. That is 0.6% of the children against the allowed maximum level of 15%. In the second 5 minutes, after demonstration by the auditor, out of 300, only 11 children were able to open the cartons, and that is 4.4% against the allowed maximum level of 20%. In the first 5 full senior tests, 500 adults were tested, and 98% could open the packaging without any difficulties. The allowed minimum level is 90%. The last full CR test was executed with the latest Log4Kids 2.0 development with improved senior friendliness. 100 seniors were tested and all of them were able to open the packaging easily, even without any opening pictogram printed onto the carton. As per the law, the definition of a child-resistant packaging and also the method of testing has been defined in the US Consumer Product Safety Commission in the regulation US16 Code Federal Regulation 1700.20 as well as in the various ISO standards, such as ISO 8317, the standard for reclosable child-resistant packaging. The basis of all these standards is extensive testing with young children in the age between 42 and 51 months, as well as seniors between 50 and 70 years old. Testing can only be done by ISO 17025 certified institutes. A minimum of 5 different locations and 5 different auditors are required for each individual test with children. The testing with children usually takes place at preschools or kindergarten as well as playgrounds and involves between 50 and 200 children per test, depending on the results. In isolated groups of 2 children, the instruction is given to try and open the packaging. In total they get 10 minutes of time. After the first 5 minutes, a close distance demonstration on how to open the packaging is given by the auditor. In the US protocol, the children are even encouraged to use their teeth. In the first 5 minutes of testing, a maximum of 15% of openings by the children is allowed. And remember, Log4Kids only had 2 openings out of 300 children tested. In the second 5 minutes of testing, a maximum of 20% of openings is allowed. Log4Kids scored a staggering low percentage of 4.4%. If that test is passed, the protocol continues with 100 seniors in the age between 50 and 70 years old. This part of the testing is executed in 3 different locations by 3 different auditors. Participants get 5 minutes of time to familiarize themselves with the packaging as well as the opening instructions, and have to open the packaging in that same 5 minutes time window. The panelists who successfully open the packaging within the 5 minutes are given an identical new packaging with a request to open and close that as quick as possible. 1 minute is allowed for that. A minimum of 90% of the seniors in the test should be able to open the packaging within the given time.